Christy. So today we are going to do a recipe, and I don't have my tripod right now, so just holding the camera. We're going to do a recipe for keto chocolate chip cookies. So I'm hoping it turns out good. I can't wait. So first thing you do is preheat the oven at 350 degrees. So let's get on this together. It's kind of a complete mess on my counter, but we're gonna roll with it. So the first thing we wanna do is take one egg and slightly beat it. And I am no professional, but I totally did do that with just one hand. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna slightly beat the egg. I'd say that's slightly beaten. So before we go on, I actually want to go ahead and tell you everything you need. You need one egg, slightly beaten, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a half a cup of coconut oil, melted and cooled, 1/4 cup of coconut sugar or sweetener of your choice. I'm using stevia. 3/4 cup of coconut flour, 1/4 cup of almond flour, a half a cup of sugar-free chocolate chips, and a half a teaspoon of baking soda. So that's what we're going to start with. I've already preheated the oven at 150 degrees and slightly beaten the egg. In a large bowl, which I'm going to use this because my large bowls are kind of all dirty right now. And this is like a little bowl that I use for parties. In a large bowl, combine the beaten egg, melted and cooled coconut oil, coconut sugar or your sweetener, and vanilla extract. So our beaten egg, our coconut oil, which I am using just Kroger brand pure coconut oil, and it's half a cup. And then a teaspoon of vanilla extract, which is a Kroger brand also. So vanilla extract. And then coconut sugar, so your sweetener, which is a half a half a cup of sugar. Half a cup of the sweetener, which is the brand I use, stevia, and it's Kroger brand. So next, in a large bowl, combine and beat combine. So I'm just gonna stir these up in a large bowl right now. I'm gonna use both hands, so I'm gonna put the camera down. Alright, so my egg, coconut oil, sweetener, and vanilla extract are combined, and then we add almond flour. So you need here it is, a 1/4 cup of almond flour, and this is the brand that I have. Coconut flour, which is 3/4 a cup of coconut flour, and this is the brand coconut flour I happen to have used. And then baking soda, and you are using a half a teaspoon of baking soda, which I have that teaspoon sitting out somewhere. Oh, nope, that's 1 teaspoon. Okay, and I just use pure baking soda. And then half a teaspoon. Mixing well to combine to form a dough. So I'm going to mix this now. I'm going to set this on the tripod so you can watch me mix. So it is a mini tripod actually, so it's not like a full tripod. And that's why I said I was holding it earlier, because my full one, this in the other room right now, and I can't really get in there right now, so I'm using the mini. So we're making it form a dough. Just combining it till it forms a dough. See, it looks pretty doughy. And then the next step is to fold in chocolate chips. You may need to use your hands to moisten the dough so that it sticks together well. Okay, so you need a half a cup of chocolate chips. And they're supposed to be unsweetened, so here's what I'm using. Enjoy Life Morsels dark chocolate chips. And the back is, so you've got 8 total carbs with 2 fibers, which makes it 6 net carbs per tablespoon. And you're using half a cup for all the chocolate chips. Okay? So we're just gonna mix the chocolate chips into the dough. It is actually mixing really well. I will probably have to still use my hands to fold it in. So the next step is to use a cookie scoop or a large tablespoon and scoop dough onto a baking sheet lined with parchment. I use the silicone. I find that the silicone, it works wonders and it's easy. Okay, so we're gonna let these bake for 15 minutes.